Hey my friend, I want to share with you today a powerful technique to create a better life and what to do when you get triggered. So it applies for everything, um, to heal yourself, to manifest a better life, or to manifest health, abundance, relationship, whatever. And it's not a new technique, but it's like the only one you need in reality. I tried so many different rituals and courses and diets and whatever, but this one is my favorite and it really worked for me, and that's what I'd like to talk with you. And my biggest mistake, and because I could have changed my life a lot of earlier, but I constantly made the same mistake over years, and that's why it's important for me to share. So I knew my personality creates my personal reality. So our outside world is just a mirror, a reflection of our inside world, how we think, how we feel and how we act. That was not new for me, but yeah. So I started to create my new identity. I visualized how I want my future to look like, how I want to be as a person in the future, and how would I like to behave, and which life I want to live. And so I practice this feeling of my future. I practice how would I think, how would I act, how would I feel in my future self, in my new personality or in my new identity. And that was the first step, and then I practice it in real life when I was engaging with friends or at my work and in daily life. And there is the point when I felt good and when everything was fine. It was no problem. But most of us, we get triggered sometimes, and so I also got triggered by certain people and situations sometimes. And sometimes everything was fine for some weeks or months, but after some months there was, every time that was coming a special event, a special person who triggered the shit out of me, and I found myself again in these negative emotions, in this fear and stress, and it kicked me back, and I was thinking about what's happening, why this manifestation, why nothing is working out, and what did I do wrong, and I come home and I started over again. I thought, okay, let's start over, and I was diving into my future again, and yeah, I was caught up in this cycle of, also in this trap. Positive thinking, it can be a bad trap, and if you don't know how to do it right. And so I started over again. I slipped into my new identity again, and everything was fine, and there was this day again, a bill was coming in, and I was really low on money, and I opened this paper and I looked at it, and yeah, I had to pay a lot of money, and I instantly felt this contraction and this fear, and I felt like my old self again, and these negative emotions. But this time something changed, and something clicked inside my head and also in my body. It was like from another dimension. It was a little bit like an out of body experience. I could watch myself like getting upset again, and I was thinking, no, 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 not this time, not this time. I did this, I made this mistake for years, but not this time. And I remembered my new identity, and I recognized how I'm slipping back into my old identity, and yeah, that was an absolutely game changer. And so that's the point what I like to talk about. It's really everything about to anchor your new identity, so, and to become aware that your new identity has to become an habit. It has to become a new program in your subconscious mind. Because when we get triggered, we cannot think straight. Everything is happening fast, there's the trigger, and then the subconscious mind is running the show. And if your old program is still stronger, it's hard to get out of it. And it needs some time. But if you do the right practice and you anchor yourself, your new identity really into your subconscious mind, and when you rewrite these old programs, you will get to this point like I did, where I recognized, oh, I'm sleeping, but I could watch myself, and it was like I said, stop, thank you, thank you, that's enough. I'm not my old program. I decide consciously to stay in my new reality. I have everything I need, I'm loved, I have enough, God is watching out for me, I'm safe. And then there was peace again. Then there was peace. The bill was still not paid, but it doesn't matter. I knew there is a solution. There is a solution, and I said, okay, God will take care of it. I put it aside, and I stayed in my new feeling. And yeah, sometime, I don't know, a week or 1.5 weeks later, I found a way to pay it. I got the money, and there was nothing to worry. I could freak out again for a week or 2 weeks, and oh, can I pay it or not? And I stressed and I poisoned my body again and my mind. And the most important thing, if you stress out again, your ego and your subconscious program gets stronger again, the bad one. The program you don't like gets stronger again. And I didn't make this mistake. And this was like such a big game changer, and I feel so much more peace now, and I had a lot of triggers in my life, and but one of the most strongest one was around money, a money issue, and it was really deep, a deep program of mine. And since I last time I managed to let go of it, and yeah, since this time it's peace inside of me. It's I feel really confident and proud of myself, and my health got so much better. My skin is getting better. Uh, I can eat whatever I want. my digestion, my digestive system is normal and great. I don't have to. It's important to take care of your body, but it doesn't care. It doesn't matter. I could eat this plant or even anything. It's I feel really great, and that was a really big game changer. That's the message for today. And so yeah, I think it's enough for this video. To don't I don't want to make it too long. So yeah, when you get triggered, remind yourself of your new identity, and don't stay in this loop, in this default. When you slip into this default mode, it's just to become aware of it and to go back in your new identity. It's not it's not so bad if you tap a little bit into this old program, but you have to recognize it and change it. And the more you do it, the better you get. Then it becomes a habit. And yeah, the last thing, that's why I love to reprogram my subconscious mind before you go to bed and early in the morning after you wake up. That's that's the best time for it, because your analytical mind is shut down a little bit. You are in a different brain frequency, in a different brain wave, and you are in a hypnotic state. If you struggle during the day to meditate or to do self-hypnosis, do it early. Do it first thing when you wake up, and last time before you go to bed. Your analytical mind blocks you from your subconscious mind. You just need to train to shut down your analytical thinking. Then you are in a hypnotic state, and then you have really access to your subconscious mind. And the more you do it, the more it gets programmed, and when you get triggered, it suddenly becomes easier to recognize, oh, where am I, old identity or new identity. And yes, so thank you for your time. I wish you all the best. See you in the next video.